Howdy, everybody. Koba back here. My beard is growing longer. The days are growing longer as well. The winter has come and it has snowed, which feels natural and something that is good, that something you want in January. There's been times in the last 10 years when there hasn't been snow on the ground during this time, and it feels odd, and that's why there's such a push for change in the climate, whatever we can do with that. Our climate is dynamic. We are limited by our cognitive biases to our mastery over the environment. To a certain extent, we can control it and contribute to it. To a large extent, we can contribute to it. There are things we can do to change that, where our energy sources come from and all of that. But it's also something that's dynamic and has to be studied and accepted as well. That's where the whole ancient alien thing comes in. That's where there's been some kind of lost civilization that existed during the pyramids, Atlantis, wherever those stories come from. There's some kind of solid common root to wherever those stories are, and it all points to something with climate change and the people reacting to it, and a great loss of knowledge that we've just suddenly somehow gaining pieces back. Not to say a chariot of the gods is wrong or right, but the Nazca lines and Giza, there are things in this world that humans can't explain, which should really make you stop and think and just explore what those could be. Well, today, friends, I see I have one friend, and I appreciate hi, how you doing? I'm going to play some guitar. I play guitar mainly and manly as well, but this is a gem, and I got a little Marshall over here, and I have a Mellotron and some Keeley pedals, distortion, all that stuff, So that was a little bit of a song that I've been writing, just kind of over these chords. It's nothing special, but interesting nonetheless. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. There's all these possibilities when you go with that. You could turn on your Moog delay, go full funk, you know. A little bit of compression. That was a little extrapolation on that, you know. If you'd like to leave a comment to tell me how that sounded, if it sounds okay or not, that's cool. If not, I appreciate you listening. Play some ridiculous Sunday music. Yeah. Well, that was a good time, y'all. I think that's a lot of guitar playing. How did that sound? The person would like to leave a comment, a like, anything along those lines. Be A-okay with me. I was using my Moog delay there and my Univibe from the Keeley Monterey, which is really awesome. It's a really great pedal. I was trying not to use distortion just because it seems to, I'm using my computer's microphone and it doesn't sound good. It sounds like water, and not a good water, like the kind that it sounds like right now. The vibe. Also has a wah pedal. Little bonus playoff for you. Then you can get you get to the real heart of the matter, where you can really get into Robert Fripp territory. So that was a bad approximation of Nothing Like King Crimson, but Robert Fripp is definitely someone that is very close to my musical heart. I've seen King Crimson live twice. Once in 2014 with the 3-drummer lineup. The guy that had passed away, Bill Rifkin, was with him, and he was in the middle. Awesome, amazing. Tony Levin is another person that is close to my bass playing musical heart, because I am also a double bass player, but my bass broke, and those things are rather expensive, so I'm just kind of just doing the guitar at this point in time. But I would be also live streaming double bass at some point. Hopefully I'll be able to have a nice classical double bass. But Tony Levin's is such a monster; it's just insane. And then Jocko Jozic, amazingly good guitar player that can play all the parts and play with Robert Fripp and does not call attention to himself. He's just perfect in his spots. So he can sing well. He can do all the vocals great. The saxophone player, I'm forgetting his name right now, but he's just the best. So they did the construction of Light. If anyone knows that from that era, that's definitely the one track that I remember them doing. I think they did Red and Starless. There's definitely a lot there. And then I traveled last in 2019 before the world came crashing to a fucking halt with coronavirus. I was able to go and see them in Denver, Colorado. And they were just as amazing. It was like they were older, and Robert Fripp was playing a little bit slower, but they were no less tenacious. And they played in the Court of Crimson King and a lot of older material like Epitaph, and there was a Mellotron and with the new drummer / Mellotron player, and the 21st Century Schizoid Man and Neurotica. Tony pulled out the Chapman stick, and they played some stuff from Discipline. And they really did a drum off from Discipline, the song Discipline. That it was just awesome, extremely cool, great music, great place to see it. There was a nice theater, although getting spat on by some homeless lady for change on the outside was a little bit shaky. I would have given you money if you didn't spit on me from your nose, that whole thing. But beyond that, it was a nice experience. Definitely Denver, Colorado, all that. But it was definitely a cool line. Not a nice amount of musicians and people that are in line to getting Coors, and at the merch table that ran outside. I've never seen anything like it, a line like that. It was crazy, but it was a great show. I wish I had been able to see them in 2017, but circumstances weren't favorable at that point in time to do it. So. And right back there, you do see my ARP synthesizer, which I will be playing here at some point too. That thing is amazing. That's real analog, real analog stuff there. So that's a pretty ARP quartet that I got from a local music store here in Des Moines, Iowa, where I happen to reside currently. So if you happen to like what I do, hit the like button. If you're still watching and you don't like what I do, hit the like button or not. I appreciate you watching. Well, that's pretty much it for me today. So I think I'm going to say peace out, and I appreciate the one person watching. These are random, and so whenever I feel like doing them, it's kind of hard to tell. So I appreciate that person.